Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Young Fox, and today I'm doing a little vlog today about, just kind of concerns that people are having and just certain thoughts that people are having, during this pandemic and this crisis times we're living in right now. And, I'm going to give you my feelings and my thoughts and opinions on this whole situation, and then I'm going to take it and give you the perspective of what other people have kind of told me, like how they feel, you know what I mean? And we're going to go from there. In other words, okay, here we go. Let's get it started here. Okay, number one, first thing I want to say personally is that I think they're overhyping this coronavirus thing. I mean, I understand that it's a pandemic, and I understand that this virus is an unknown virus, and it's a new strain of coronavirus or cold virus. And, it's kind of hard. We're trying to piece the stuff together to kind of figure everything out, and so that we can get better quality testing and better quality vaccines, and just have better stuff for research. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to really just investigate and understand what COVID-19 is. But yeah, I think it's overhyped because it's political gain. I think it's going to be, I don't know. I think they're overhyping because, a lot of people are sensitive nowadays. It's what they say. So that's another key thing. And with everything else going on, I think they just kind of want to take your minds off of things that are most important to you, which suck because, there's kids that are not going to be going back to school or will be going back to school, and then they're going to have to face these issues of being socially distanced from their friends or potential friends. Classroom sizes are going to be shrunk down. Some places they're going to have normal class sizes, and whatever they want to do, that's fine. But we need to do what's best for these children that are going back to school, whether it's college students, grade school, middle school, high school. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that we're trying to do the best we can for them and best equip them with what they can do in order to not get the virus to spread to other children or other adults. Okay, enough of that. Second thing I have to say about this coronavirus pandemic is that I went and got tested on Wednesday at CVS Pharmacy, and the testing it's better than I thought. A couple of people told me, oh, you got to stick a thing up your nose. It makes your nose bleed, and you're bleeding all out of your nose. That's not true at all. The only way you're going to bleed through your nose with the CVS testing specifically is if you jam the swab too far up in your nasal cavity up here, and then it'll draw blood because you're penetrating through the tissue in your nose. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. With people going to get these tests from CVS and other places that do this similar testing method, you know what I mean? They do the swab and then, but I went and did that. Okay, I went and did that, and this is what I was kind of expecting. Like I said, going in, I was expecting that. Like, my nose is going to bleed. It's going to bleed. Oh, my God, I'm going to have blood everywhere, right? But I went there. I had someone take me there. I pulled up to the window. I gave them all my information, told them what time I was supposed to be there for my appointment. They said, okay. Well, they gave me a brown paper bag. Here, I'll actually get that for you guys. 1 second. Okay, there we go. They give you, okay. Sorry about that, guys. They give you a brown paper bag that looks like this, okay? CVS Pharmacy, And then they give you, it looks like, okay, it's a COVID-19 fact sheet, okay, from Minute Clinic by CVS Pharmacy, okay? It is, okay, hold up. It's front and back, or whichever way is the front. I think this is the front, and then that's back. So there's a whole sheet here, guys, for that. That's what you're getting in there, okay? And then you get this little thing where you set up my chart so that you can get your results if you're, if you test positive or negative, whichever, you just follow these steps, and they actually tell you on here that says You have to set up your MyClinic profile, and you have to do it within 24 hours after you're done testing, because if you don't do it within 24 hours after testing, your test results may not show up, or you may not find out what your test results are, because they don't have your email on file unless you get your prescriptions through there or whatever. And they give you results, I guess, between 2 and 4 days on my chart. That it's like an application. Once you sign up on this website here, or not the website, yeah. Once you sign up, after they're gonna send you. Okay, let me back up here. They send you a confirmation email while you're testing. Okay, and then after you're done testing, you have 24 hours to click on the email that they send you, click on the link, and then sign up for a MyClinic account, or My Chart account. And then it'll just ask you for your name, your contact number, and all kinds of different stuff, your birth date, and you just fill it in, and then it'll have you download the app, which I think is more efficient. That's what I did on my phone. I downloaded the app, and, I haven't got my results back. Like I said, it takes 2 to 4 days. This will be my second day since I've got tested, so I'm waiting for that. So that's that. Okay, you get, like I said, this little instruction sheet here to do the My Chart, how to set up your My Chart profile, and then gives you like a 1-800 number for if you have any questions about it. And then they give you questions. It'll say if you have any more questions about results, you contact your primary provider or doctor. And then they gave me 2 of those for some reason. I don't know why. It's a waste of, you're killing trees, bro. And then hold on. Like I said, this bag is what you get, and then they give you this big plastic bag. And this big plastic bag will have 2 of these little wet wipes here. And then what you're going to do, is take it out. You take it out. And then they have you wipe your hands. Wipe your hands, wipe your hands, wipe your hands, wipe your hands. Until they tell you to stop, about 10-15 seconds. And then they have you stick a swab in, which comes in that little bag, I believe I just had. This little bag here, I believe it comes in here. If you guys could see that. Comes in that. But this is the little packaging that the little swab. It says foam swabs. I guess it's our swab. So it's only a single pack of those. My friend, I was informed that they'd give you more than one, but I guess they were running low on supplies. So they give you one of that. And like I said, it comes in this bag. The wipe won't come in that bag. The swab, I believe, comes in that bag. And then the wipe comes in that huge Ziploc bag. Yeah, and it comes like that. And then after that, you open that package. Hold on. You have to get this out, and then there's a little tube where you pull it out. It's a little test tube looking thing. You pull that out. It has like a liquid in it that actually helps to... It helps so that nothing escapes. Like, so that if the virus or anything else that's detected when you do the swab in your nose. Sorry, my camera was messing up there for a second. If something messes up with that, or if something else comes up, it'll come up in that. It's like a serum where it kind of makes everything stay together so that they can examine piece by piece what everything is. But yeah, anyways, like I said, you get that, and then you get a little capsule. You have to hold the little capsule in one hand, and then open this. Or no, you can put the capsule aside at first. You put it aside. Don't open it. Don't open it yet. Just put it aside. And then you rip this open. And then the swab will actually be sticking up like this. This will be the cotton. And this will be the stick you hold, okay? So they told me, do not touch the part that you put in your nose. So I didn't. I put it, I had to open it like this and kind of tilt it and then grab it out. Since it's facing up, the swab, the cotton part is facing up. So I had to tilt it a certain way to pull just so I get that plastic stick part. So I wasn't touching the part that was getting injected into my nose. And then after that, um, you know, you do that. You have to put up here for like 10, 15 seconds. You put it up there to where right where you start feeling it. Like there's a little bit of tissue up. You go right up there with the swab. They'll tell you, and then you go up there till it's a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit. Not too uncomfortable, because if you go too far up, like I said, you'll be bleeding, and that's what I was afraid of at first. I was afraid I was going to screw it up and then do that. So you just put it up there for about 10, 15 seconds, and then they'll tell you to put it in the other one. And then you take that swab, stick the cotton part in the tube, shut the lid, or you have to open the lid to the tube with one hand. I mean, you could do it with the other hand, but you don't want to cross-contaminate somehow or something. So you kind of got to open it one hand. The lid is very hard to get off at first until you kind of get the hang of how it twists off. And then you take the swab, the cotton part, stick it downward into the tube, and then you put it in a bag. They'll give you like another, it looks like a medical bag. It has like an orange sticker or something on it. You put that, you screw the cap on the tube, and then you stick it in that bag, seal that up. You kind of fold it over, which I did, just kind of give it extra protection, fold it over, and then put it in like it looks like a first aid kit box. That's what mine looked like. It was a white box. It kind of looked like a metal first aid kit. It was on the side of like the drive-through window. So then you put it in there, and then there's the other wipe. There's another one of these wipes in there. These are clean, but there's another one of these that they give you to wipe off the tops and whatever part you touch or whatever part you potentially touched on that box, so that cross-contamination can't happen when someone else is doing their testing, or that they don't get on their hand. If they don't wash their hand, they can spread it to whatever surface that they touch after that. But yeah, I mean, that was, that's that. I just want to kind of go through the steps of that real quick with you guys. I know it doesn't seem real interesting to you guys, but I figured, if you're going to go to CVS, at least that's how you got to expect it to be. So I kind of want to give you guys a heads up on that. And, so that's how it goes at CVS. Whenever you do COVID-19 testing, it is free. As a reminder, it is free. You don't have to pay any kind of charge whatsoever. And so I did it, and like I said, I'm still waiting for my results. But okay. Now that part's over, I want to get to my third thing. Excuse me, guys. My third thing that I kind of want to talk about COVID and this whole pandemic thing. I don't know. I mean, a lot more people are getting it now because, how certain states are having these mask mandates saying, oh, you have to wear a mask this time or at this time. Like, you got to go in. If you go in a store, certain places, you have to wear a mask in certain states. I'm not saying that all states have a mask mandate, but some stores are not really enforcing it as well, which I'm very disappointed in that, because then it's still not helping stop the spread. And that's the most important thing to stopping the spread, is making sure that people are covering their face. Say if they're not covering their face and they sneeze, I mean, that projectile, the excrement from their nose, like, the droplets, from their nose, and when they sneeze in their mouth, are going to go onto a surface, and someone may potentially touch that without it being wiped off prior to that. So it's just a precautionary measure, and I really hope people start, I'm not trying to preach. I'm just saying I really hope that people understand the risk that other people are at. Like I said, if there's older people and people with medical conditions and underlying medical conditions, for that matter, have a higher risk of getting COVID-19 and getting very ill from it. So we have to be more cautious of what we do with what we have. Like I said, wear a face covering, or wash your hands, hand sanitize, watch what kind of hand sanitizer you have, because some of them have methanol in it, people have been ingesting it. Please do not drink hand sanitizer or anything like that, for that matter, because it is going to make you very sick. So please do not do that. Please use it on your hands or your arms or whatever, but mostly your hands. And I don't know. I just feel that, I don't, like I said, I'm not going to force you guys to wear a mask, but if we are going to stop the spread and really get back to normality, or attempt to get back to normality, we have to come up with a solution, whether it is wearing masks until we see a decline in the curve, which we have seen a decline in the curve, don't get me wrong, but we need a better and deeper decline in the curve so that we can go back to work, like, more efficiently, so that we have more people, less people filing for unemployment, and that they're working and getting a paycheck every week instead of having to rely on the government, to send them checks. And there's people out there, that are hardworking, and I'm not saying that there's nobody that wants to work and make money. They don't want to, I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying, there is lots and lots of people out there that want to work and make their money. They don't want to sit there and be like, oh, I got a check, let's go spend it. They want to work for their money, They don't want to just get handouts. And I'm not accusing anybody of just wanting handouts, but I'm just saying, that's another thing I just wanted to say about that. So, it's okay. It is what it is right now, guys. I mean, there's nothing. We're trying to figure everything out. That's what I'm trying to say. We're trying to figure everything out, us as citizens, them as medical providers, doctors, politicians. Everybody's trying to figure this stuff out. And it's super hard to figure out because it's just confusing, because we don't know, like, if this is going to mutate this season, or if it's going to 2 weeks later it's going to be the same strain, or if it's going to be an offshoot of another strain of COVID. So that's what I'm saying, guys. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be done with this video. I appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you guys really like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers pretty soon so that I can start doing some more videos. And then, follow me on Twitter at Young Fox Raps. Same with my Instagram at Young Fox Raps. And I'll put the links below in the description. And just please, if you have any comments, concerns, or whatever, please comment down below, and I'll try to read it as fast as I can and get back to you. I do try to respond to people who reply as fast. Every single person that replies. So say if 1,000 people reply, I'm gonna try to reply to all 1,000 people. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying to be more responsive with my fans and potential fans. So keep it real, keep safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.